意大利的文化战争 La Trama Attack on members of the film organization in Rome reflect the fragile atmosphere in the country. 一场关于对这个电影的会员的攻击啊，反映出意大利这个政治的狂热。In June, 4 young men were attacked on the street of Rome. 就上月，4个意大利年轻人在街上被人打了。One victim has his nose broken, another requires stitches to his face. 其中一个人他鼻子打破了，另外人呢就是脸上都缝针。They have been targeted as anti-fascism for wearing cinema American T-shirts, the name of an organization which hosts an open-air film screening in the city in the summer months, and they are attending view that evening. 就他们为什么被打呢？他们是被谁打呢？他们就是被那些法西斯分子吧。就是他们主要是穿了一个 T 恤上面写的 Cinema American， 就是这是一个露天放电影的一个组织的名字。And they attended view.When police arrest a suspect attacker or age 20, it's mentioned that two has close ties to Conspire, a neo-Nazi group. 警察把那些打的人都抓到了，这打的人呢，大概都20多岁，他们都是一个亲纳粹的组织，叫 Castle Pound。我觉得这玩意儿跟那个香港最近这个白衣人比较像。Few days later, a local actress, the girlfriend of Cinema American president, was also harassed.几天之后呢，一个当地的演员呢，因为他是这个 Cinema American 的创始人的这个女朋友也一样被骚扰。Several politicians decried the assault, including Virginia Region, the mayor of Rome, and the members of the anti-establishment Five-Star Movement, and Matteo Salvini, Italian deputy prime minister and the internal minister of the right-wing Northern League.一些政治人物也出来说话了，包括这个现在的罗马市的美女市长，因为她也是这个五星反建制的五星运动的一个会员，另外一个是意大利的副总理兼内政部长，他是这个右翼的这个联盟的头。Jeremy Irons, an English actor, appeared at Cinema American screen of Stealing Beauty, where the same teacher to denounce the tragedy of the attack. 同时呢，英国的一个著名演员 Jeremy Irons， 他同样也穿这个 T 恤衫，他把这次称为叫谋杀。A letter signed by Galileo de Toro, Franco Porto, and Spike Lee, among others, expressed consternation. It is unacceptable that there are still someone think they can impose their view through the use of violence. 其他一些知名人士呢，包括 Gianna de Toro, Francis Ford Coppola, and Spike Lee. 他们这些都是就是这个电影圈的人物，他们都表明自己的观点，不能使用暴力。The Goons was probably invoked by Cospal's success in the suburb of Rome in the recent local election, as well as the legal strong shown in the European elections. 它为什么会出现事呢？因为最近这个右翼抬头啊，它不仅在这个罗马的郊区啊获得了罗马的这个政权，同时呢，也是在欧盟这个意大利右翼叫 Legal 也获得了权利。But this one also attack on cinema.An indication of the febrile political atmosphere in the country. 它同时也是对电影行业的一个这个镇压，这表示意大利现在这个国内的政治氛围。Cinema America is not overall a political body, but does sometimes choose to show films which contain political sentiments. 这个 Cinema America 它虽然不是一个纯政治组织，但是它通过放电影表明自己的政治立场。We are under attack because we can talk to the vast majority of people in wild bipartisan way, Varuko Katsuni, the organizer president, has said. 就是我们因为是个跨政党的一个组织啊，所以呢受到一些人的攻击。We think we are being scared because they have been the way we culture on the right and left are speaking to the people through art. 我们通过艺术来表明我们能够跨越党派的纷争。所以有些人感到害怕。In fact, the Italian films industry once close tied to the fascist region. The Venice Film Festival was appointed by Antonio Mussolini and Robert Mussolini first production was little more than propaganda。但其实呢，意大利电影的起源就起源于跟这个法西斯有关系。这个威尼斯电影院最初的两个大导演Benito Mussolini 和 Roberto Rossellini 的电影，其实就是一个宣传，就是 propaganda， 政治宣传。After Second World War, when film worked against some independence, and left-wing directors such as Berardo Mattosini and Piero Paolini enjoyed success。但是在这个二战之后呢，电影慢慢的就去意识形态化，出现了一些独立电影的导演，偏左翼的导演，例如 Berardo Mattosini and Piero Paolini。Nowadays, many Italians look at cinema purely for entertainment. 现在意大利人主要看电影为了娱乐。What constitutes left-wing and right-wing in Italy has often been for decades. 就是意大利在左派和右派，就是左派就是共产主义，右派就是法西斯之间的争论非常激烈。Gerardo Gabbi has seen that capture the confusion correctly in his statistical song Detra Satra, in which he attempts to list what belong to each political factions. 一个歌手叫 Gerardo Gabbi， 他就是敏感的意识到这两派的争论。他有首歌曲叫右和左，就是来说明这两派的特点。He reckoned various rivals, joints and naturals were left. Swimming pool, tennis shoe, and Swiss chocolate were all right wings. 他说右派呢是代表什么呢？代表这个这个游泳池、网球鞋和这个瑞士巧克力，而左派的几个标志就是河流、牛仔服，再加一个 Nutella， 就是意大利的一个果酱。When the song was released in 1994, the Triton, I didn't say the song. The Triton， 这歌不错，看看能不能放一下看。
Ce la prendiamo con la storia, ma io dico che la colpa è nostra. È evidente che la gente è poco seria quando parla di sinistra o destra. Ma cos'è la destra? Cos'è la sinistra? Ma cos'è la destra? Cos'è la sinistra? Fare il bagno nella pesca è di destra, a doccia invece è di sinistra. Un pacchetto di marmorro è di destra, di contrabbando è di sinistra. Ma cos'è la destra? Cos'è la sinistra? Una bella minestrina è di destra, il minestrone è sempre di sinistra. Tutti i film che fanno oggi sono di destra, si annoiano sono di sinistra. Ma cos'è la destra? Cos'è la sinistra?
这是一个这个歌片段，好，这个明快的音乐。When the song was released, the traditional parties and divisions between the Christian Democrats, Italian Socialist Party, and Italian Communist Party has collapsed following the fall of Berlin Wall and the Mainland Pure coercion scandal, in which more than half of the members of the Italian Parliament was indicted. 但是歌出来是有历史背景的，因为当时因为柏林墙的倒闭所以意大利政党整个都垮台，一半的内阁成员都被抓起来。Hostility invented parties were trying to grab the central ground, while several Berlusconi stemming the grab. 当这个因为这个所谓这个政党垮台之后贝鲁斯尼就出现贝鲁斯科尼。Mr. Berlusconi rose to power, distributed Italian perks with various legal titles, and a campaign that was vertical in turn. 布鲁斯科尼他就采取了这个就是法律的诉讼还有很多那种这个挑动群众，but it have the effect of galvanizing an opposition that included cultural power figures such as Roberto Benigni and Sabini Gattani, two comedians, and writers Alberto Eco and Enzo Baggi。同时呢，这个贝鲁斯金的出现也是激起了左翼一些文化人物的反弹，包括 Baruto Ganiti、Sabini Gattani 这两个是这个影视界人物，还有两个作家 Alberto Eco and Enzo Baggi。 Nati Marito, a film director, went so far to organize the protest movement, the Garritodi, to defend democracy and the rule of the law and to compensate for the feeble opposite of the parliament left. 同时呢，这里面就出现了一个电影导演，他叫 Nani Morito， 他就组织了一个五星政党，是代表左翼联盟的。Another voice of resistance come from Beto Gratto, a comedian who toured the country and wrote a popular blog of scandal political scheme. 另外一个代表人物呢，是一个文人叫 Beto Gratto， 他是个博客的博主，同时也是个喜剧演员。The blog transformed into a pro-identical policy party, the Five Star Movement, which won the largest share of the vote in 2018 election, now governing its coalition with Mr. Service Legals。同时呢，这个，因为他这个巡回全国的演绎啊，所以呢就组织了一个新的政党，这个政党就叫五星联盟，目前是这个执政党和这个Legal 这个党派和联合执政。The attack in June has taken a wide significant range in Italy, which echoes of Mussolini's squadron。这个袭击事件让人大家想起了墨索里尼。When a young man from the cinema American was assaulted, their attackers demand them take off their T-shirts. The detail brings to mind the words of Bagel, a British singer who once said, "The revolution is just a T-shirt away." 这个呢，因为当年这三个人呢穿 T 恤衫啊，被人那个骗出来之后，叫他们把衣服脱了，但是他们拒绝就被打了。这就想起了另一个英国歌手说的，革命其实也就是 T 恤衫运动。Activism of cinema actor and others is beginning to make itself felt。同时呢，这个 Cinema American 运动让人感觉到这个意思。It has been clear that there's a social bloc who want to raise once more, Mr. Soren said, who wants to save this country. 这是另一个想要拯救国家的一个社团的出现。